Welcome back to Sunny Side Up. It is our near end of year episode. Faith is joining me once again.
Surprise.
I know. Well, it's been a weird holiday season for us. We were on our honeymoon cruise for Thanksgiving, which we decided never to do that again.
No, like our honeymoon was fun, but it just didn't feel like the holidays, which was a bummer.
Yeah. And I didn't get my candied yams, so that kind of just, ruined
You
Thanksgiving for me.
Get your candied yams just a week later.
Yeah, not on Thanksgiving though. And then Christmas, just various family circumstances ended up being just us and your grandparents.
Yeah.
Just one set of your grandparents. And so that was especially weird, not being surrounded by nieces and nephews or an oversized farm family.
Let's go back to that comment. What did you mean by that?
I mean, you have a very, very large farm family.
Okay, but Christmas, I guess you haven't actually spent a Christmas with us. Christmas is at my parents' house.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, I'm just talking about holiday season in general, spending a holiday without your oversized family or without a bunch of nieces and nephews.
Okay, but Christmas usually, like, my mom and dad, I don't really go over to my aunt and uncle's for their Christmas Eve party because it's so chaotic and I get so overstimulated and I don't like being there. So they go and do that most of the time. Or they've started doing that in the most recent years. But for most of the time, it's my brother and I, and now you and Melody, my mom and dad, my grandma and grandpa at our house. And that's usually all it is. And then we just hang out. They play games, football, whatever the heck is going on.
Okay, mostly football.
Yeah.
Mostly football.
So that's usually what Christmas is.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like this, I have like a big farm family over my home.
It's still a big farm. Just because you skip the big farm family part doesn't mean there's not there. But with the holiday season, I was overhearing a conversation that you were having, I think, with Grandma about
You were eavesdropping on me?
Yes, about gift giving, and you guys are kind of like saying, "Oh, this so and so is such a good gift giver," and I was wondering, do you think gift giving? I've seen you struggle with this a little bit, but do you think in general giving gifts is hard?
I think it depends. One, on the person, and two, I think just on like your personality. Like Grandma and I were talking that my Aunt Sarah just has that's just like her personality. Like she's just so good at listening to the to the little things that you mentioned like once. Like, so I don't know. Because I feel like for you, no. But I know a lot of people think that you're hard to get gifts for. But I don't think you are.
Have people said that?
Yes.
I don't know why.
Okay, I feel like I've mainly heard that from your family.
Oh, that's because they refuse to look at the elaborate PowerPoint presentation I have that talks about my various hobbies, my interests, the brands I support, the size of clothes I wear. I mean, everything you could possibly need from someone to figure out, like, oh, okay, if you're a person who likes a specific list, I have that specific list for you.
Exactly.
In different categories. Like, if you want to buy me a book, here's the books. If you want to buy me a fiction, like a nonfiction book, here's the books I'm interested in. They're reference books for like world building and stuff like that. And if you want to buy me a nonfiction book, here's 5 I've selected from the hundreds I have in my wish list.
Yeah.
If it's a video, if you want to buy something gaming related, here's the kind of support stuff I need. If you want to buy clothes, here's the brands I support and the sizes I wear. I've got it all.
Yeah, see, that's why I think even without that list, I don't think you're hard to buy gifts for. But I also live with you, and so I hear you say, like, oh, this would be nice, or like, I don't know. I don't think you're a hard person to buy gifts for.
Well, so I've never really struggled in buying someone a gift, mostly because I've never talked to you about this before, I don't think.
No, your list on your notes?
No, my spreadsheet.
Okay.
Have I showed you this spreadsheet?
You're such a type A person, Michael.
So I haven't, yes or no? So I have a large spreadsheet that I have slowly worked on for many, many years that includes everyone, like all of my family. And for each entry, like each person in there, it includes favorite colors, favorite candy, favorite, what are their hobbies.
Oh, so this is similar to the Notes app. Because when we first started dating, not even when we first started dating, when we first became friends, you created, because I saw this once. Mm-hmm. I saw it once and I was like, what the hell is this guy doing?
I keep, this is going to sound so bad.
It's a Notes app that I first saw when we were like watching a movie or something, playing a game, and you whipped out your phone, you were typing something, and I saw my name at the top, and I was like, and then you showed it to me later, but I was like, what is he doing? And when you showed it to me, it had, like, she has a brother, this is her mom and dad's name, like, this is her favorite color, this is, like, you had,
it helps was like me a remember, and
about me, and I was like, it's just, what?
Listen, for me to remember details about people, I need to write them down. Otherwise, it's in one ear, out the other. And so that's why I live with a notebook, because notes help me live. I can't function without notes.
It was just so funny that you had a Notes app about me, and you were like writing. Before we were even dating, you were just writing all this information so you could remember.
Mm-hmm. That's just who I am.
He wrote down, she doesn't like these foods, but likes this food, doesn't like these things. It was insane.
And look at us now.
No, I know.
Look how helpful it was. Anyway, so I don't struggle with gifts because I keep meticulous notes on the various interests, hobbies, and likes and dislikes of everyone in my family. It's an impressive spreadsheet. I just want to say that.
Which I think is so funny because you also do the same thing for your video game characters.
Yeah. Again, I need notes to function. I couldn't imagine living life without a notebook in my pocket.
Okay.
So anyways, I don't struggle. I just wanted to talk about my spreadsheet.
Okay.
People, I've gotten many comments over the years like, this is absurd. Why do you need this? Don't you care about this person? Like, you should just know it already. I'm like, no, I need my spreadsheets. Leave me alone. I love having spreadsheets about spreadsheets. Those ones are my favorite to build.
You know, and I think I told my therapist about that one time. And
I'm sure she loved it though.
Her comment was, what happened in his life that he made, like, he has the need to, like, remember everything about every person. And it was so funny.
Okay, so this is psycho behavior. I'm forgetting the exact terminology right now, but damn it. What is the business term? A client CRM. That's not the right one. Hold on.
And it's gone.
So I was looking actually for the CRM. It's a customer. Oh my God, what is my problem? This one, customer relationship management. So it's basically just software that helps you like keep information about various customers. Right? It's typical business tool. I'm not gonna lie. At some point, I did consider paying for a business level customer relationship management tool, so I could, instead of spreadsheets, just have profiles of people, of family, and for like get rid of the gift giving one, get rid of like my notes app on people, and just put it in there. But I realized, if anyone ever found out I paid for a CRM to help me manage like friendships and familiar relationships, I might have to get a talking to. But I have seriously considered it multiple times in my life that this would make my life so much easier, and I would love it. Love putting it together.
Sometimes there's like points in our marriage, even when we're dating, that I look at you and realize that we are such different people.
Would this be one of them?
Yeah, you're such a type A person.
Yeah. Anyways, moving past our gift-giving holiday season, 2026 is here in just a couple of days, so I just wanted to talk about that a little bit, because there's been a lot of planning sessions that I have conducted by myself so far, just about 2026. And I'll have you know, you were seconds away. You were like in the clock of like, you know, the doomsday clock, how it's like a second away and it's like, you know, yeah, you were seconds away from sitting down and me giving a, have you seen these on TikTok, like the family planning PowerPoints where they go over the economics of the family and the developments and what's coming?
Yeah, you showed them to me.
Yeah. You are seconds away from getting one of those. I stopped myself.
I bet my mom is listening right now too and is like, "Oh my god."
But I chose not to do it. So you're welcome.
Oh.
But that doesn't mean you can't get a mid-year review, just so you know.
Okay, you're going to give me a review?
Yeah.
Oh. Do I get a pay raise or?
No, not with your performance. We might have to talk about a demotion. I'm a little bit concerned about your performance as far as the cleaning component goes. Anyways, so I was kind of thinking about, oh man, this hobby would be so fun to get into. This hobby would blah 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 blah, right? As I always do,
as a person with ADHD,
looking for my next expensive hobby that I don't need to start, that I really want to start. And so I was just wondering, what expensive hobbies would you like start if you could in the new year?
Can I guess one of yours?
Sure.
One of them's magic.
No. I enjoyed it. It was fun, but I don't want that to be a main hobby. Absolutely not. I have too many other things that I'm collecting and spending too much money on, and I magic is a bottomless pit of expenses, and I would like to have like a deck that doesn't even need to be good. Just like a deck.
A minor hobby.
Not even one I upkeep. Like, it's just a one-time, buy a deck. My friend already offered to give me cards to, like, beef it up a little bit, and then that would just be my one deck that I bring to Hangouts, because I'm endlessly approached with requests to play Magic, and I have said no for many, many years until I finally said yes last month, and, it's not a hobby that I'm willing to take in, but good guess.
Thanks.
Not yet. I'm sure a few more rounds and I'll be stuck. So, but the only big one that I really wanted to take into 2026, this one might come as a shock for you, but drones.
Drones?
Drones, yeah.
Remote controlled drones?
Yeah. So I really want to do like drone photography, or
so you can spy on our neighbors. We can tell on him too.
Or drone like video footage. I just think that would be really cool. Like, I don't know. Drone seems like a really cool way to do like photography, and like a way to get to spots that I can't get into.
That's another one. I would have guessed photography for you.
I would love like wildlife photography.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's like my retirement hobby. Is just get a really nice
Michael,
camera.
you've said that about 4 different things now.
Faith, I didn't ask for pushback, okay? I'm just saying that wildlife photography is going to be my old man hobby.
Okay.
Yeah, just get out of town for the weekend and try to take photos of animals. Yeah. That's my old man hobby.
Okay.
Yeah, when I'm a cripple and my back pain has me locked in bed, that's what I want to do.
Okay.
But that's like kind of like the only real expensive hobby that I wanted to take into 2026. But I have too many other expensive ones.
Yeah.
And I'd rather buy like a better like setup camera, over a good drone camera.
Yeah.
What are you?
So this one may seem kind of out of the thing, but I've always really wanted to do pottery.
I could see that. Yeah, you've asked to go do like pottery things before.
Yeah, but I want to like...
But you want a home setup?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like with your own like firing kiln, like everything. That's why it's expensive. That's why it's on this list.
Wow.
Find money. Well, hobbies. Yeah. Pottery. I think pottery would be fun. My mom used to do, like,
You'd have pottery. To do it so much to make it worth it.
I know.
You would literally never do it.
That's not true.
Okay.
See, the thing is, like, starting hobbies like this, like, Rachel tried to offer to teach me how to crochet, which I still want to learn how to do. The only thing is, like, I want to be able to just make things. I don't want to have to learn how to do it first. I want to just be able to do it. And that's why I don't like hobbies like this. Like, with embroidery and stuff, it was on my vision board to learn how to embroider this year. But I just want to already be good at it and do the things that I want to do with it. I don't want to learn how to do it first. And so one of my things for my vision board this year is I'm going to put on to, like, take a few steps back and actually learn how to do things first. So anyways, pottery and all those things, like, I want to learn how to do it. I just know the beginning would be really frustrating for me because I don't know how to do it. And I'd have to learn. And that just seems so frustrating. So anyways, pottery's on my list.
Okay.
Another thing is Lorcon, obviously. If we had enough money, I would think I would still, like, want to buy all the cards to keep up with it, even though we don't play, which is a huge, huge bummer. And then my last one, if I had money, do you know how many special edition and limited edition books I would own? A lot. Mm-hmm. A lot.
Mm-hmm. It is an expensive hobby you are choosing. That is the one I see you bringing into 2026, most likely.
I'm going to try not to, because I don't necessarily want to spend $70 on a book. Or more, because the one that I really want, that special edition Quicksilver, to go with the other limited edition Quicksilver that I own, is $150 on eBay.
Jesus.
So.
Oh, on eBay, so it's being, okay.
Yeah, because it was, like, a limited time, and it's not being printed anymore. Because there's this one company in Europe that does really good special limited edition books. Anyways, limited edition books, they're just so pretty.
I really want to, speaking of this, like, company in Europe that does limited edition stuff, there used to be a company in Austin, Texas, who made, like, special limited edition versions of movie posters. And it had, like, a huge cult following. And they got bought out and shut down. They were, like, a local thing in Austin, and then they got bought up by a big national corporation, and they ruined it. But I really want to look into more of companies like this. Like, I don't even know how you find they exist, you know?
Oh,
like, I feel like you're just born with this knowledge, but...
I born with knowledge? Thanks, Michael.
Oh, okay, move on.
How did I find this? Because I think it's called Dream Whale. I think I found it, like, just on TikTok or, like, scrolling. Because here's the thing. My book talk is what I call it, which is books on TikTok.
That's not what you call it. Everyone calls it that.
Well, okay. So my overall media consumption of books, I just call book talk, even though that's, like, specifically to TikTok. But I get books recommendations on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Like, my book media intake is, like, on all my media apps. I, like, don't have one that has, like, my hobbies aren't separated, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. So I get book things all over the place. So it could have come, like, me finding this company could have come from any one of these things. It also could have come from the fact that I just saw the book that I really want and figured out it was from that company on, like, one of my, like, thrift apps. Oh my gosh, it's snowing.
Whoa. It's not going to stick. It's too wet.
But it's snowing, Michael.
Anyways, back to topic. I'm just saying, like, it'd be really cool to look into these other companies who do, like, the premium versions of things.
Especially in Europe. Because I will stand by the fact that Europe has better book covers.
I think that's a pretty commonly agreed feeling or sentiment.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, also in 2026, goals, speaking of things like I want to learn and do, not surprised, almost everything on, like, my, like, goal for 2026 is, like, content related.
Makes sense.
But my one and only non-content kind of, like, related one is video game stuff. But we're going to save that conversation for the actual new year so I can give my most accurate end of year stats, because I still have this
some days.
I still have this weekend and a couple of days to squeeze in a few more achievements. I'm not going to hit my goal of 100,000 gamer score this year. But
didn't you hit 50,000 this year though?
Oh, I'm at like 190 something right now. I'm so close.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm very, very close, but I'm not.
That didn't answer my question. Didn't you hit 50 this year?
Well, I came into the year with 100, so I got about.
Oh, because it was your last birthday that you hit 50. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know what the number was. I think my last birthday I hit 100, and I came into the new year with like 105 or 110.
Oh, that would make sense. Never mind. Yeah. Well.
Anyways, we're gonna save the very boring, but very exciting video game conversation for next episode because I'm still working up all the stats to share. And I've got a lot of really fun stats.
Make your own. Oh my gosh, Michael, you should do this because I would actually pay attention if you did this. Make a little thing on Canva, like you know how like Spotify and Goodreads do like a wrapped of your year. Make your own on Canva. Use the subscription we pay for.
That's a good point.
And make your own.
Okay, and I'm working on a way for the people who watch us on YouTube. So I'm gonna set it up so that like. It'll like cut in and show the recording of going through that presentation right on with this, so that if you're watching on YouTube, you can see the visuals of it and stuff. I have not shared this the updates I've made to my video game tracking spreadsheet. It includes all kinds of formulas to track various things, and I'm very excited to show that to you.
How many spreadsheets have you mentioned in this episode?
I love spreadsheets. Anyways, goals though. I want to find a flow that works for like my content channels. You know, running everything. The schedule I had this year was really tough to stick by, and I'm trying to figure out like what days are the optimum for recording and releasing. What is that schedule? And it was better than 2024, and 2025 was pretty good up until this end of the year, the last like month or so. But between being sick and traveling and we holidays,
just got so incredibly busy.
It got messy. And I'm really disappointed in myself about that. But I want to find a flow that really works for everything, especially because we are adding things back into the schedule this year, with new people coming on. And I also really want to nail down this show. Like, is this show mostly just a married couple talking about their lives kind of morning show? Is that what this is? Because that's kind of what it's just like naturally fallen into. Yeah. And I know I've been told that people like that. Yeah. But it's also, I don't know. What's the appeal of that? If either of us was like a lifestyle blogger or TikToker. That is not
what I thought you were going to say.
If either of us were a lifestyle TikToker or something, that would be perfect. That would make sense, right? Yeah. But that's not our vibe. That's not what we do.
You don't think I could be a good lifestyle TikToker, Michael?
Oh, you'd have to be so much better at chores and helping me keep the house clean for that. No, you could never be that. I love you, but no. So that's kind of it. What about you?
My goals?
Yeah, what are your goals this year?
So a lot of these, I've thought about this a lot because one of my friends wants to do a vision board night. I made one last year and I really liked it. And I feel like I got a lot of stuff on my vision board done this year. And so I've been thinking about things to put on it for next year. So one of my goals for last year was to read 25 books. In 2025. That was one of my goals because I just started reading again. I very much surpassed that. I think I'm at like 42 now.
Yeah, I think you passed your goal in like March.
Yeah, it was like March or May June. Or something like that. Yeah. But I also stopped listening to as many audiobooks because I don't listen to audiobooks at work anymore. So it like trickled down there at the end. But through that I realized that tracking book numbers doesn't help me with like reading because then I'm like, oh my gosh, like what is number 24 going to be? Like I don't know. I feel like
stressed about like specific books having to be like specific numbers.
Exactly. I feel like I was just too worried about like making that mark instead of just like reading for fun. I feel like maybe that's why I'm in like this reading slump that I am right now. Just because I feel like I put too much pressure on trying to like get to those 25 books. So I've decided that next year I'm not going to do a count of how many books I read in a year. I just want to like diversify how many books I read. So one of my goals is to read 4 non-romance books. I figured one per season. Like,
yeah.
I have some on my shelf I want to read already. And I read one non-romance book last year. So one of my goals is to read 4 non-romance books. So it's a reading goal, but not like I need to track how many books I read in a year. Because I think that just stressed me out and took a little bit of my joy out of it.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'll be doing that again.
Makes sense.
Another one of mine. This is a big one. I don't actually know if it's going to happen. I want to finish one of my Sims worlds. I have like almost 20 sim worlds, I think, at this point. I don't know how many I have. It's a big number. I have a ton of them. I almost have all of them. And worlds are like, comes with the expansion packs that you can get. Like, it opens up new places to put lots and like new scenery, new like things. Well, I started doing this like kind of earlier this year. I didn't make it like a huge goal of mine. I want to finish one of those worlds. Like, put all the houses that I want in it, put all of like the shops that like make it a world and have people there. Like, I want it to be finished. You know how big of a task that is, Michael?
For you, even more so.
I have to put so many hours into doing that. But not only that, but doing one world. Because I like to jump around and do different things. And work on... And I have, like, 15 unfinished projects in my Sims right now. And so to finish one world would be a huge accomplishment. And so I have that for 2026. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm going to try.
Okay.
That's another one. And then my last one that I put for today, my vision board will be more eccentric. But I want to play more board games in 2026. I feel like we really fell off doing that.
I think the thing about moving here has been that it's completely changed how we live our lives.
Yeah.
We spend more time together and at home. And yet, we're definitely playing a lot less board games.
It's because, see, here's the other thing about my hobbies. I feel like I already have too many hobbies that I don't put equal time into all of them. Which I'm not, like, mad about, because I'm really enjoying how we've been living recently. But I think you're so right. Like, we're spending more time at home, but we do more of, like, our parallel play, where we each kind of do our own hobbies, rather than, like, doing the hobbies that we like together.
Yeah.
So anyways, I want to play more board games. I miss Wingspan. So I had that on my list last year, like, to do this year to play more board games. But with moving and the wedding and, like, I don't know, I feel like there were so many things that we were just busy again.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I do want to play more board games. I feel like maybe living closer to my family, we can kind of make that happen.
Probably, we just got to make the effort.
Yeah. I don't know. I just want to play more board games.
Okay. I mean, that's an easy one to do. We have 120 games, so we could play a game almost every 3 days of the year. And, we could play a game every 3 days and not play the same game twice in a year.
That's insane.
We got to up that up to 1 per day.
Yeah.
That could be easy enough to do. Is that it, though, you said? Okay. So, rest of this might be, the rest of this is going to be kind of focused on pep stuff. So, how did you think that this year's content and like pep growth went?
I think it's good. You hit 100 followers on your
cooking channel,
which you really wanted to do by the end of this year, so that was pretty cool. I don't know, I feel like it was fun. Like, I feel like you did content that you did really enjoy.
Yeah, definitely. There was a lot of growth in like and being able to deliver consistently, aside from the last 2 months, aside from November and this month, December. I think the production value also went up a lot. I spent a lot of time and money improving and buying better equipment, and spent a lot of time researching like how to set up a stage, how to edit a little bit better, how to distribute, SEO stuff. I think all of that has definitely made an impact. I spent a lot of time on that, so I want to keep working on that too. I think I did not meet my vastly overambitious goals for 2026 of or 2025 of releasing something every single day.
You did for a few months.
I kept it up for a good like maybe like a third of the year.
It was like right before we moved.
Yeah, and it just became impossible with the moving process, and then the wedding, and then vacations, and being sick, and yeah, so there was a lot of, which, I mean, hitting an episode every single day, there's a lot of issues. One, I just wanted to push myself creatively, but at a certain point, I think that would have gotten stale of just, you know, mostly stuff by myself, and like the time it would have taken to keep that up, especially where we would have been gone like for a full 8 days on our honeymoon, the amount of extra recordings and time I would have spent, I would have taken time off of my paying job to do my unpaying job of editing, you know? So, I knew it wasn't realistic going into this year. I just wanted to see how long I could keep it up. And it's not something I want to revisit, at least not for a couple of years, until like there's other people are fully acclimated and contributing to the production process, and I don't have to manage every component of every project. Yeah. And like I said, I struggled a lot with this end of the year. One of the things that kind of put a damper on like the food channel was I didn't fully appreciate the cost of a food channel. Holy shit.
I think that's been a huge thing that you've mentioned.
Yeah, buying food. Obviously, food is just like one of the most expensive core pieces that you have to have, right? In the food channel, like, you know, you're buying premium ingredients, you're buying
like the good
specialty stuff, and it's expensive. Holy shit, is a food channel far more expensive than I could have anticipated, and so that's also been one of the reasons that Canvas Apron has struggled a little bit this year. Is like coming up with the money, especially like when I was doing the Indiana Jones stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And I would spend so much time driving from one store to the next, trying to find a specific ingredient that I had to have. And, yeah, it got too difficult at times. So I got to find out what's like realistic, both in terms of like release schedule for everything, producing everything, and being able to afford everything that I need to afford. You know, like if I didn't have the food channel, I could have bought like much nicer equipment already because of the amount of money I spent on food items. So kind of what I want to do, like I said, with this channel is really hammer it down. Is this show just a morning show that a married couple puts on and talks about their lives? Not a bad thing.
Yep.
There's certainly room for that. It's also, you know, like most areas, it's oversaturated with lots of podcasts. There's always a lifestyle influencer starting another podcast that I would say this show would be in the same, not league, but category. Yeah. For the food channel, like what it's supposed to be is it's just supposed to be like it's a celebration of food and like sharing my love for food. And so I want to keep that, that mentality in my decisions about what series I take into 2026. I'm still going to finish Indiana Jones. There's like 2 recipes left from Indiana Jones that I really need to do. But I do want to put a nice little bow on that series. But I want to really focus in on like how can I celebrate and share my love of food on that channel without having to pay for all of the ingredients for every single video. So I'm looking into some other options there. Like I also this summer I'm kind of like choosing between two big series. Like which one do I want to take out? Or which one do I want to do? And so I'm kind of trying to formulate exactly how do I go into this year without bankrupting myself, essentially, on Canvas Apron, because it is super easy to do.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, that was like, when I was considering the food channel, I never considered just how expensive it would be.
Yeah.
And I just really want to, I know I'm hammering in that point or beating a dead horse with it, but it's just continuously been a shock, like a sticker price, or a sticker shock or whatever. And so it's been a learning experience. But now I know, and I can kind of prepare for that.
Yeah, but I think 2026 with your food channel is going to be great. You got new knives.
I got some very nice professional chef knives to be able to use in my videos, so I won't have to cut away when I'm struggling to cut something.
Yeah. No, I think good things are going to come.
Yeah.
For this channel in 2026.
100%. I just really need to nail down the damn lighting. I'm trying to do it poor man style, but it is not. I'm struggling for sure. Set design, definitely something I need to work on there. But I know for a fact that the tabletop channel is coming back and being revived as a tabletop role-playing game channel, which was already kind of part of the components of what I wanted to do there. But now I have other people that are dedicated joining me to do a TTRPG show, and we're meeting next weekend actually to discuss how to make the show come alive and what we need to do and when we can start doing these things. So I'm very excited that is the one guaranteed show that I can announce right now. And then this group and I want to try doing a little bit of improv stuff.
Put your class to use.
Short form to help out with the short form content, so that would be like, going on TikTok and like YouTube Reels and stuff. And so that would be also very helpful, I think, for discovery, being able to show like our comedy styles and or whatever, and that can help funnel, But that's kind of what I can talk about of what I want to do in 2026. I don't really want to say, and the snow's already gone. Sun's out, shining. That was very short-lived. Yeah. I think at this point I'm just kind of rambling and repeating myself, but there's not really anything else to bring up that I can officially announce at this time. But there's other plans, and we'll see where they go in 2026. It's that time for recommendations. Faith, do you want to go first?
No.
Oh, you didn't think of one, did you?
No. So go ahead.
That's a shame. All right, so my recommendation is a fantastic film starring Bill Murray, Harold Ramis, and John Candy, all three fantastic actors. Back in their, I'll say Bill Murray's still a good actor today. But all three of these guys it's a military comedy movie. Heavy emphasis on the comedy and very low emphasis on the military. The military part is such a small component that I would struggle to even call it a military component if the point of it wasn't that they were joining the military, Have you seen Stripes? Have I made you watch Stripes?
I don't think so.
Okay. So, Bill Murray and Harold Ramis joined the military because they're down on their luck and nothing else is really working out for them in their lives. And of course they take, or specifically Bill Murray takes nothing seriously. They get shipped out to Germany and have to guard this like very high-tech specialty vehicle for the military, and comedy ensues. I don't want to give away too much of the movie, but it is a very funny older movie, I think from the 1970s. Let me double check that real quick. But also John Candy 1981. So John Candy is a fantastic comedian. I've never seen a performance of his that I didn't immediately love. Like, he just hits very specific comedic spot that I really enjoy. So and Bill Murray too. Yep. I don't want to say anything else because I don't want to spoil it. But Stripes, fantastic movie. It might be on Amazon. No, it's actually on Netflix right now.
Or you can find the DVD, so you have owned media.
Yes, or owned media. Faith, what do you got? Did you pick something?
I did.
It's clearly from the heart because you thought about it,
Here's the thing. I've recommended so many books at this point that I don't remember the ones that I have recommended. So I'm going to choose one that I haven't read yet, but I'm excited about. I found these both at half price books because I have two of them. They're like Disney, because Disney has licensed these books. Like, it has Disney on the books, but they're like Disney stories, but twisted a little bit. So I have Brave, but the book is called Bravely, and it takes out the romance, the very little romance that was in that movie to begin with. It takes out the romance and makes it this, like, still having to, like, save her family. Apparently there's, like, 3 gods involved. Like, the will-o'-the-wisps are, like, all over the back of it. It looks very cool. Very interesting. I'm so intrigued by it being, and her name is, like, Merida. Very intrigued of it being a Brave story, just, like, tweaked to be, like, a book. I'm very excited about it. I also have Frozen. It says Frozen 2 on the front, but I think it goes through the first and second movie a little bit. And again, like, it takes the movies, but, like, twists them to be more of, like, not an adult, I think, like, more of a young adult audience rather than, like, a Disney. I don't know. I'm very, very excited about them, and I did not know those were a thing. And I found both of them at Half Price Books.
Yeah, I am surprised that Disney would allow their properties to be changed into being a young adult version.
Yeah.
But it's cool. All right. Have you ever considered doing, just keeping a list of the books you've recommended?
No, because my life doesn't revolve around lists, Michael.
What about a spreadsheet?
No.
No. Okay. Well, that's going to do us for 2025, actually. I was going to say this episode, but it's the last episode of this year, so thanks for joining us. I really appreciate everyone who's checked out the show or recommended it or whatever. This has been a very fun show for me, especially now that my wife is willing to wake up on Saturday mornings to do the show with me consistently. Round of applause for Faith. Yay. Thanks, Faith. That'll do us for 2025. That'll do us for this episode, and Happy New Year.